ព្យាយាមធ្វើអ្វីក៏បានកុំហូបពាក្យគេមកដាក់នឹងខ្លួនកុំនំគុំគួរនឹងជាស្រ័យឲ្យបានឲ្យតែធ្វើល្អនឹងបានសុខសាន្តថ្ងៃមួយនឹងបានភាពសុខឧត្តម It's all love, baby. It's all love, baby. It's one love, baby. ក្នុងមួយមានតែក្តីស្រឡាញ់មិនចេះជំនះតែមកនឹងការសັບគ្នាជួយជាគេមកពួយនឹងឈ្នះព្រោះថាយើងមកពិភពលោកនោះនេះតទេដល់ពេលទៅវិញសតតែខ្លួនប្រាណនៅតែតទេជប់សុំតែនាងក៏រំដំមិនដាព្រោះអ្នកទាំងពីរប្រកកំណត់ឲ្យថែរក្សាកូនគ្មានអ្វីបបសងមានតែបទចំរៀងនេះជូនទេ It's all love, baby. It's all love, baby. It's one love, baby. Let's help each other hand in hand. United, this is how we stand against the hate and pain we see. Let's stop the war before we bleed. No more watching mothers cry. No more hatred deep inside. Let's watch the children laugh and play. Celebrate a brand new day.
You ready, bros? Happiness and peace. With love comes opportunities. Unity's a must when the times is tough. Confusion by the thoughts of us. Fighting ourselves, it's like a tug of war. Don't be getting pulled to the dirt. It ain't selfish. Always gotta start with you first. Instead of breaking ourselves, it's time for breaking the curse. We just living for the moment, so we gotta make it worth it. Reach inside of your soul, and you're gonna find your purpose. Away from all the funny stuff, nothing like a circus. Anxiety creeping in, he got you when you nervous. Praying, lighting candles, and Buddha's at your service. I got you, my brother, ain't no hating undercover. Even if we lost it all, know that we still got each other. When it comes to TOC, I got it from my mother. Once a fighter, now I love her. Ayo, bring the acapella. We can all go to the teller, put the money in the bank. Back to the community and always giving thanks. Writing pictures from the heart, look at everything we paint. Authentic with ourselves, not pretending what we ain't. Ain't saying that I can't, or need a helping hand. Don't judge a book by its cover, go and give another chance. Let's go.
It's all love, baby. It's all love, baby. It's one love, baby.
សូមគោរពជម្រាបសួរទៅដល់ប្រិយមិត្តក៏ដូចជាជនរួមជាតិក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសសូមគោរពជម្រាបសួរលោកយាយលោកតាពុកម៉ែពូមីងបងប្អូននៅសហគមន៍ខ្មែរនៅទីក្រុង Long Beach រដ្ឋ California បាទវេទិកាផ្សព្វផ្សាយសហគមន៍ថ្ងៃនេះវិលត្រឡប់មកសារជាថ្មីហើយយើងបានលើកយកនៅប្រធានបទមួយដែលនៅក្នុងនោះពុកម៉ែពូមីងបងប្អូនក៏ដូចជាប្រិយមិត្តបានឃើញហើយគឺយើងនិយាយអំពីខ្មែរ American Irish Culture Preservation បាទយើងជាភាសាខ្មែរអ្នកសិល្បៈខ្មែរដែលមានសេចក្ដីអាមេរិកាំងដែលនៅស្រុកអាមេរិកាំងហ្នឹងគាត់បានចូលរួមចំណែកនៅក្នុងការអភិរក្សទៅលើវប្បធម៌ខ្មែររបស់យើងបាទអញ្ចឹងថ្ងៃនេះយើងមានកិត្តិយសបានអញ្ជើញទី1មីឡាត់ដើម្បីចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកិច្ចពិភាក្សាគ្នានេះបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមការញាដើម្បីអញ្ជើញគាត់ឡើងមកកាន់លើវេទិកាបាទបាទជំរាបសួរមៀ
ជំរាបសួរពូជំរាបសួរ everyone
បាទសុខសប្បាយមៀថ្ងៃនេះ
ចាសុខសប្បាយចាពូ
បាទសុខសប្បាយដូចគ្នាហើយអរគុណច្រើនដែលបានឆ្លៀតពេលដើម្បីចូលរួមក្នុងវេទិកាផ្សព្វផ្សាយសហគមន៍របស់យើងហើយជាពិសេសដែលយើងនឹងពិភាក្សាទៅលើប្រធានបទដ៏មានសារៈសំខាន់សម្រាប់នៅពេលរាត្រីនេះបាទអញ្ចឹងភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសយើងទី2គឺ Super បាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមការអាជ្ញាដើម្បីអញ្ជើញ Super ឡើងមកកាន់វេទិការបស់យើងបាទ បាទជំរាបសួរ Super
ជំរាបសួរបងសុខសប្បាយលោកគ្រូសុខសប្បាយមីយ៉ា
បាទបាទតារាចម្រៀងគាត់តែនិយាយក៏ព្រោះដែរនៅជ្រៀងទៀតកាន់តែព្រោះបាទអញ្ចឹងកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងមានកិត្តិយសដែលយើងមាន co-host គឺលោកគ្រូ Within បាទខ្ញុំសូមការអនុញ្ញាតដើម្បីអញ្ជើញលោកគ្រូឡើងមកកាន់វេទិកាបាទជំរាបសួរលោកគ្រូ Wit បាទ
ជំរាបសួរ everyone welcome ជំរាបសួរ all the viewers thank you
បាទអញ្ចឹងថ្ងៃនេះយើងមានសេចក្តីសប្បាយរីករាយហើយក៏មានមោទនភាពដែរដែលយើងបានភ្ជាប់ទំនាក់ទំនងជាមួយពលរដ្ឋយើងដែលរស់នៅក្នុងទីក្រុង Long Beach តែម្ដងបាទសម្រាប់ពេលនេះយើងអត់ភ្ជាប់ទៅខាង state ផ្សេងឬក៏ទៅស្រុកខ្មែរទេបាទគឺយើងជុំគ្នានៅទីក្រុង Long Beach បាទហើយយើងនឹងលើកយកយើងនឹងពិភាក្សាគ្នាទៅលើប្រធានបទនេះហើយយើងនឹងអញ្ជើញភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសរបស់យើងចែកម្លែកពីបទពិសោធន៍របស់លោកផ្ទាល់តាក់ទងទៅនឹងកិច្ចការរបស់លោកក៏ដូចជាលោកស្រីកញ្ញាដើម្បីចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកិច្ចពិភាក្សានេះដើម្បីឲ្យប្រិយមិត្តឬក៏អ្នកដែលទស្សនាកម្មរបស់យើងបានយល់ដឹងច្រើនថែមទៀតតាក់ទងទៅនឹងវប្បធម៌ដែលយើងនៅតែរក្សាទោះបីជាយើងនៅក្រៅប្រទេសក៏ដោយបាទអញ្ចឹងមុនដំបូងខ្ញុំសូមការអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យMia please you introduce yourself a little bit before we hand over to Shu បាទសូមអញ្ជើញបាទ
អរគុណចាខ្ញុំឈ្មោះមីយ៉ាហើយខ្ញុំអាយុ30ឆ្នាំខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមហាត់រាំពីអាយុ12ឆ្នាំនៅក្រុមសិល្បៈខ្មែរនៅ Long Beach ជាមួយអ្នកគ្រូ Sophilin ឥឡូវហ្នឹងគាត់កំពុងនៅស្រុកខ្មែរហើយគាត់ឲ្យខ្ញុំដឹកនាំក្រុមហើយបង្រៀនសិស្សឲ្យគាត់នៅនេះYeah, so I've been dancing since I was 12, and now I'm the managing director and instructor at the Khmer Arts Academy, and I teach Cameroon classical dance.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Mia. So we're gonna try to learn more about you when we go into our topic. Okay, so Zoop, please.
បាទសូមជម្រាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលមានអ្នកមានទាំងអស់គ្នានៅក្រៅប្រទេសនៅក្នុងប្រទេសបាទខ្ញុំឈ្មោះសុផាខ្ញុំសប្បាយចិត្តរីករាយណាស់ដែលបានឱកាសមកនិយាយជាមួយបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំជាកូនខ្មែរមួយដែលកើតនៅក្នុងទីក្រុង Long Beach តាំងពីក្មេងទៅខ្ញុំរៀននិយាយភាសាខ្មែរលាវនិងភាសាថៃរួមជាមួយគ្នានៅវត្តបាទទៅខ្ញុំរៀនទៅសេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំមិនសូវចាស់ទៅសេឥឡូវទេមកពីខ្ញុំចាស់ហើយខ្ញុំអាយុ34ទៅខ្ញុំធ្វើលោកគ្រូខាងខួរក្បាលជួយ autism ប៉ុន្តែលោកខ្ញុំធ្វើការងារខាងសិល្បៈនៅក្នុង LA បាទហើយខ្ញុំក៏ជាអ្នកចម្រៀងនៅក្នុងសិល្បៈខ្មែរយ៉ាងដែរដែលខ្ញុំទំចាប់ផ្ដើមពីឆ្នាំមុនបាទ
អរគុណច្រើនស៊ូបាទនិយាយខ្មែរអត់មានតាក់អីមួយម៉ាត់សោះបាទដូចបាទបើថាខ្ញុំទៅមកពីស្រុកខ្មែរបានមិនបាន3ឆ្នាំដូច្នេះខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយភាសាខ្មែរបានរូបានល្អិលប៉ុន្តែស៊ូបនិយាយចង់ល្អជាងខ្ញុំទៀតក្នុងការនិយាយភាសាខ្មែរបាទសូមអរគុណបាទ Okay, Lukovic, please introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay, ខ្ញុំជាកូនខ្មែរដែរតែធំនៅរដ្ឋហាក់សរមរយនេះខ្ញុំក៏មិនចេះសូវនិយាយខ្មែរដែរតែខ្ញុំខំប្រឹងព្យាយាមនិយាយខ្មែរដើម្បីមើលកូនចិនកូនបងខ្មែរមកនឹងនិយាយទៅកូនខ្មែរចំនួនយើងនេះអាយុថា30ជាងហ្នឹងខ្មែរសឹងតែនិយាយមិនត្រូវជ្រុងទេខ្ញុំទៅលេងស្រុកខ្មែរតាំងពី2000ជាងចេះតែមួយឆ្នាំទៅបានមួយខែចេះខំប្រឹងនិយាយទៅខ្ញុំអានខ្មែរអីក៏អត់ចេះដែរ I don't read ខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់you know our culture so ចេះតែខំប្រឹងប្រែងនិយាយបានចឹងហើយបានថាខ្ញុំអរគុណអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាបានខំប្រឹងប្រែងpreserve our culture and know our language because you gotta know our history in order to know our future so no history no future so thank you អរគុណ
បាទអរគុណលោកវិទ្យជាឱកាសនេះដែរចង់ជម្រាបជូនទៅដល់អ្នកទស្សនាកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសរបស់យើង បើសិនមៀហើយនឹងស៊ូបគាត់អាចនិយាយភាសាខ្មែរបានហើយគាត់តាក់ត្រឹមណាគាត់អាចបញ្ចូលភាសាអង់គ្លេសអញ្ចឹងគាត់អាចប្រើទាំងភាសាខ្មែរនិងភាសាអង់គ្លេសបាទហើយបើសិនត្រូវការខ្ញុំបកខ្ញុំនឹងបកដើម្បីជាផ្ដល់ឱកាសឲ្យសហគមន៍ខ្មែរយើងជាពិសេសលោកយាយលោកតាពុកម៉ែពូមីងបងប្អូនដែលគាត់មិនសូវចេះភាសាអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងបានដឹងពីរឿងរបស់មៀរបស់ស៊ូបហើយក៏ដូចជាលោកគ្រូវិទ្យផងដែរអញ្ចឹងយើងមានមោទនភាពណាស់កម្មវិធីរបស់យើងនេះមើលទៅសាមញ្ញប៉ុន្តែយើងចង់ get our Khmer's voice heard ជាភាសាខ្មែរព្រោះយើងគិតថានៅ Long Beach យើងជាសហគមន៍ខ្មែរមួយដ៏ធំក្រៅពីនៅស្រុកខ្មែរអញ្ចឹងគឺជាឱកាសមួយដែលយើងមានភាសាខ្មែរជាភាសាចម្បងហើយបន្ទាប់មកក៏យើងបញ្ចូលភាសាអង់គ្លេសដើម្បីឲ្យអ្នកដែលនិយាយភាសាអង់គ្លេសក៏គាត់អាចយល់ពីគោលបំណងពីកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងផងដែរបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមចាប់ផ្ដើមជាសំណួរមួយវាតកតងទៅនឹងប្រធានបទដែលយើងលើកយកមកដែរខ្ញុំចង់សួរទៅមៀខ្ញុំសួរជាភាសាខ្មែរវិញមុនហើយបើសិននេះខ្ញុំនឹងអាចសួរជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសមៀអាចប្រាប់បានទេថាតើវប្បធម៌ខ្មែរហ្នឹងមានអត្ថន័យយ៉ាងម៉េចចំពោះមៀ What is the Khmer culture mean to you?
The Khmer culture, well, to me, shows a lot of strength and resilience. And, you know, I wouldn't have known so much about, you know, our history and our culture if I wasn't a dancer. And so, you know, like Lokbu was saying that, you know, if you don't know your history, you don't know where you're going. And I felt like I was really lost. You know, I'm sure a lot of people or a lot of Khmer Americans might feel like me, where you're unsure, you know, how do you be Khmer and then how do you be American so you can be successful, you know? But that, you know, but then when you come home, you know, you're expected to speak Khmer and be Khmer. So there's always like that conflict, you know? But the more that I learned about our history and our culture, the more I'd say the less I felt that, you know, there's so much negativity that when we think about, you know, what Khmer or Cambodia. And so dance and our art and our history was more like a light of like, oh, we had something great. It wasn't just, you know, a sad history. So now that I've learned, you know, all of this and it's helped me become, you know, who I am today, I want to keep sharing that with our youth, with our community, anybody who needs some, you know, reassurance that, you know, it's great to be Khmer and I'm happy and proud to be Khmer. So, but yeah, Khmer culture means a lot to me and I'm really happy to be the one to keep sharing it here.
បាទសូមអរគុណច្រើនមីចំពោះការចូលរួមចំណែកក្នុងការឆ្លើយទៅលើអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំសួរយ៉ាងក្បោះក្បាយបាទឥឡូវមកដល់ស៊ូបវិញម្ដងស៊ូបទោះបីជាកូនកាត់ខ្មែរថៃប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំឃើញស៊ូបហាក់បីដូចជាមានទំនោរមកកាន់ខាងខ្មែរច្រើនជាងថៃឬក៏យ៉ាងណាយ៉ាងណីខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងប៉ុន្តែតាមការអង្កេតរបស់ខ្ញុំឃើញស៊ូបហាក់បីដូចជាមានទំនោរមកខាងខ្មែរច្រើនស៊ូបអាចជួយជម្រាបទៅដល់ប្រិយមិត្តរបស់យើងបានទេតើខ្មែរ culture ហ្នឹងវាមានអត្ថន័យយ៉ាងម៉េចខ្លះចំពោះស៊ូបផ្ទាល់ខ្លួន
បាទនៅក្នុងជីវិតខ្លួនខ្ញុំមានភាពស្រឡាញ់ជនជាតិខ្មែរយើងខ្លាំងមកពីខ្ញុំនៅពីក្មេងដែលកូនកាត់នៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកខ្ញុំមិនសូវដឹងរឿងរបៀបខ្មែរយើងទេមកពីខ្ញុំមានប្រមាក់សិទ្ធិប្រមាក់អាគិងប្រមាក់ចិនទៅខ្ញុំធំឡើងទៅខ្ញុំគិតថាប៉ាម៉ាក់និយាយភាសាអីហ្នឹងទៅមកពីប៉ាម៉ាក់និយាយភាសាអាគិងប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំធំឡើងទៅខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំលើគេនិយាយភាសាខ្មែរដាក់ឪពុកម្ដាយខ្ញុំគិតថាឪពុកម្ដាយខ្ញុំនិយាយភាសាអីហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែកាលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំនៅក្មេងខ្ញុំមិនសូវគិតរឿងហ្នឹងទេខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំជាជនជាតិសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកបាទប៉ុន្តែទៅថ្ងៃមកទៅខ្ញុំអាយុ26ខ្ញុំទៅលេងនៅហាវ៉ៃខ្ញុំដេកមើលពួកហាវ៉ៃរួម culture របស់គេហ្នឹងទៅខ្ញុំគិតថាculture របស់ខ្ញុំរួមរបៀបរបបមិនទៅខ្ញុំមកវិញខ្ញុំសុំសួរកាលនោះខ្ញុំមកស្គាល់អ្នកណាទេនៅក្នុងសិល្បៈខ្មែរយើងនៅក្នុងCambodian Town អីចឹងខ្ញុំ call Cambodian Town ទៅខ្ញុំសួរថានៅ Cambodian Town ហ្នឹងមានពួកខ្មែរហ្នឹងជារបៀប មិនទៅបានខ្ញុំស្ដាប់មើលទៅខ្ញុំថាហាខ្មែរយើងជាអ្នកណាខ្មែរយើងជា culture មួយណាទៅតាំងពីពេលហ្នឹងទៅខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមរៀនច្រៀងភាសាខ្មែរចឹងបានដែលខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមច្រៀងទៅជនជាតិខ្មែរយើងឆ្ងល់ថាអូយកុំមួយនេះចេះខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែនិយាយខ្មែរអត់សូវច្បាស់ទៅគេគិតថាខ្ញុំកើតនៅស្រុកខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំថាបាទខ្ញុំមិនមែនកើតនៅស្រុកខ្មែរទេខ្ញុំជាកូនកើតនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកគ្រាន់តែខ្ញុំមិនចេះនិយាយខ្មែរអត់សូវច្បាស់ប៉ុន្តែយូរទៅខ្ញុំខំរៀនទៅខំនិយាយទៅខ្មែរខ្ញុំចេញមកល្អជាងពីមុនអាហ្នឹងដែលខ្ញុំគិតជាល្អជាងគេមកពីឥឡូវយើងជួយប្រាប់ក្មេងៗខ្មែររបស់យើងឲ្យខំរៀនភាសាខ្មែរមកពីក៏យើងមិនប្រឹងនិយាយមានតែភាសាខ្មែរហ្នឹងបាត់ទៅអស់
បាទសូម
ខ្ញុំជួបអ្នកសិល្បៈខ្មែរយើងមានឱកាសឡើងច្រៀងឡើងឆាករបស់ខ្មែរយើងទៅខ្ញុំរំភើបខ្លាំងមែនទែនបាទលោកគ្រូ
បាទសូមអរគុណច្រើនជាមួយនឹងស៊ូបបាទអ្វីដែលមានការលើកឡើងនេះពិតជាមានអត្ថន័យខ្លឹមសារយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំជាខ្មែរហើយសម្រាប់បងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងទាំងអស់បាទទោះបីជានៅក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសតាមពិតខ្ញុំពេលដែលខ្ញុំបានមកកាន់ទីក្រុងឡុងប៊ីចកាលពីដើមឆ្នាំ2018ខ្ញុំបានស្គាល់បានឃើញមាជាមួយនឹងស៊ូបបានចូលរួមយ៉ាងសកម្មនៅក្នុងសហគមន៍ខ្មែរជាពិសេសពាក់ព័ន្ធទៅនឹងការលើកស្ទួយនៅគេហៅថាវប្បធម៌អរិយធម៌របស់ខ្មែរតាមគេហៅថាទូនីតិរៀងៗខ្លួនបាទខ្ញុំពិតជាមានមោទនភាពណាស់បាទហើយខ្ញុំរំភើបមែនទែនបាទព្រោះអីខ្ញុំមិនដែលគិតថាខ្ញុំមកដល់ស្រុកអាមេរិកខ្ញុំឃើញខ្មែរយើងនៅតែគេហៅថាមានការឲ្យតម្លៃលើកតម្កើងនៅវប្បធម៌អរិយធម៌ខ្មែរយើងទោះបីយ៉ាងណាក៏ដោយក៏ខ្ញុំចង់យកឱកាសនេះឆ្លៀតសួរទៅមាចង់សួរថាតើមាបានចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកិច្ចការអភិវឌ្ឍបានតែចូលរួមក្នុងកិច្ចការអភិរក្សក៏ដូចជាអភិវឌ្ឍវប្បធម៌ខ្មែរនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកជាពិសេសនៅទីក្រុងឡុងប៊ីចនេះបានប្រហែលឆ្នាំហើយ Okay so my question is even though the one I'm here in Long Beach in early 2018 I got to know you guys very active with the Khmer community in Long Beach and you been doing very important role in order to preserve our culture outside Cambodia. So my question is how long have you been engaging with the Khmer community in order to preserve our culture in here?
So Kim had banខ្ញុំហាត់បាន18ឆ្នាំ and then ពេលខ្ញុំអាយុ21ប្រហែលជិត10ឆ្នាំមុនខ្ញុំឡើងធ្វើគ្រូពេលខ្ញុំឥឡូវនៅរៀននៅ San Diego នៅ college ខ្ញុំបើកមក Long Beach រាល់អាទិត្យមកប្រហាត់ក្មេងឬសិស្ស and then ពេល I think 5ឆ្នាំមុនខ្ញុំឡើងជាធ្វើអ្នកដឹកនាំនៅក្រុមហ្នឹង and yeah so 5 years managing director 18 years dancing and I've been teaching for almost 10 years but I have a lot to learn still, you know, I'm still a student always, but you know, sometimes you don't get to stay a student and you have to step up in order, you know, to keep this going and to continue it. So I think, you know, it's an incredible privilege to be able to do this for, you know, our community. And I really hope that we can keep preserving it, keep supporting it, so then we can keep, you know, celebrating our art and hopefully get some innovation in our work too.
Okay, thank you so much, Mia. Okay, so Sue, that is your turn, but you no need to respond to me. You just sing a song for us. That's it. Before I hand over to Luprovid.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So hello guys. ជំរាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំតំច្រៀងបទចម្រៀងដែលមានចំណងជើងហៅថាឆ្នាំមុនបទចម្រៀងនេះជាបទចម្រៀងមួយដែលចាប់ជាតិជាមួយជនជាតិរបស់ខ្ញុំដែលខ្ញុំជាកូនថៃកាត់ខ្មែរមកពីបទចម្រៀងនេះជាបទចម្រៀងគេហៅពីជាតិខ្មែរសរិនបាទសូមអរគុណច្រើន ខ្ញុំកុំប្រកាន់អីមកពីសំឡេងចរៀងនេះចូល stereo ទៅអត់ចូលបរោះទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំច្រៀង live បាទមកពី
អូ
ខ្ញុំ
ខេអញ្ជើញ
ចូលចិត្ត
ខ្ញុំ
sing
ស៊ូបត្រូវការអ្នករាប់ទេ
បាទជួយមីជួយរាប់តិចមក
អូខេ3 2 1
Okay, here we go. ឮសំឡេងហ៎
លើ
ឆ្នាំមុនបងបានជំនាញអូនម្ដងច្រើនខែកន្លងបងបានជួបតែស្រីបើតែភ្នែកសូកាបំពងអ្នកណាឯឡូវបងចាំមើលផ្លោបើសូមលិបសញ្ញាគឺមិនបានតែការย้อยคิดถึงจริงๆอยากกินวนรักคนงามคำรักก็รักพี่ไม่มีใครจะความจำชนะให้เธอไม่จำเรื่องคำเธอบอกรักกันยุ่งเอ่ยยุ่งนอนมองคำเมื่อได้ close ในน้องกับพี่เรียกไรต้องแสนอะไรสนายยมเอ้ยยมพัดงานสอนใจไอ้ขยมเรื่องบังเนี่ยนะตาจันเตะเคลียดช่างเดือนดำน้ำลมพี่ของคอยเกิดคอยหาเพียงเธออยากเชื่อรุ่นเอ่ยดวงใจเจอได้ก็ช่างไม่ฉันไม่กินเองใครพี่นั้นรักเธอเพราะใครต้องตายทำไมมีเธอจะปิดจะพลิกเนี่ยน้อยบางคนเอาเนี่ยยอมไม่จะยอมเขาจะต้องเอาให้เนี่ยดักเทคไปซะดักเทมองคนเมื่อตาย close ในน้องต้องปีเรียกไรมองแสนอะไรสนายยมเอ้ยยมปัดงานสอนสาไอ้ยมรำบังเนี่ยนะตาจันเต้เจ็บใจเดือนดำลับลมพี่ของคอยเกิดคอยหาเพียงเธออยากเชื่อลุ้นเอ่ยดวงใจเจอได้ก็ช่างไม่ฉันไม่คิดเองใครพี่รักเธอเพราะใครต้องตายทำไมมีเธอสวัสดีครับបងប្អូនគ្នាអរគុណសូមអភ័យទោសមកពីមីក្រូហ្វូនដ៏សូល្អទេបាទ
បាទធម្មតាតារាចម្រៀងកុំថាឡៃច្រៀងសំបីតែនិយាយស៊ូប៉ាក៏និយាយព្រោះដែរ
ខ្ញុំនិយាយដូចជ្រូក
No
បាទធម្មតាអ្នកបកកាយអ្នកល្បីគេដាក់ខ្លួនបន្តិចបាទ Okay so thank you Soup for the song so we would like to dedicate these songs to every Khmer whether you live in Cambodia or you live outside Cambodia. Okay, so I would like to turn the floor to the group with បាទសូមជឿ the group
បាទសូមអរគុណ Hello once more time everybody Sopa, that's a great song. I like it. You sing almost
Thank you
better
so
than
much.
Pip Sabat. Close to Pip Sabat. Good, good, good.
Oh my goodness, no, I would
Yes, yes,
never.
yes. It's very
I
nice.
would never.
Beautiful. Sopa, at what age do you know that you want to grow that talent that you have right now? At what age?
Well លោកគ្រូតែខ្ញុំនៅពីក្មេងខ្ញុំមានប្អូនភ្លោះកាលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំមានប្អូនភ្លោះខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តធ្វើ karate បាទទៅខ្ញុំអត់សូវចូលចិត្តធ្វើ karate មកពីខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តLola នៅក្នុងផ្ទះចូលចិត្តច្រៀង
Okay.
ទៅម៉ាក់ឃើញខ្ញុំច្រៀងទៅគាត់ថាអូយកូនមួយនេះខ្លាំងម្ល៉េះខ្លាំងទៅស្ដាយទៅគេថាអូយកូនមួយនេះចម្លាញ់មែនទែនទៅម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំដាក់ខ្ញុំចូលរៀងទៅបន្ទាប់ពីហ្នឹងខ្ញុំច្រៀងបាត់អាគៀងប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំមានបទចម្រៀងមួយដែលលោកឪពុកខ្ញុំបង្រៀនកាលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តច្រៀងអោនផ្កាក្របានបងបេះកាន់បានទេភុងងារតែកាលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំរៀនច្រៀងបាត់របស់យើងប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំអាយុចាស់ទៅឥឡូវខ្ញុំ34ចាញ់ជ្រួញមុខអស់ហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាពេលវេលាដល់មកដែលខ្ញុំនឹងប្រឹងព្រាមច្រៀងភាសាខ្មែរបាទលោកគ្រូ
បាទសូមអរគុណយ៉ាសូមអរគុណយ៉ាមីអាយុប្រហែលទៅដែលថាចិត្តចង់រំលបាំខ្មែរដែលចាប់ចិត្តនៅក្នុងបព្វធម៌ខ្មែរយើង
ចាប្រហែលខ្ញុំចាប់ចិត្តពីអាយុក្មេងប្រហែលអាយុ5អីហ្នឹងពេលទៅ you know ទៅចូលឆ្នាំឃើញគេរួមសម្ដែងហើយគេពាក់មកុដហើយសម្លៀកបំពាក់ស្អាតដូចស្ដាច់ដូច you know ទេពធីតាហើយពេលខ្ញុំពីទូចពេលខ្ញុំមើលទៅខ្ញុំចង់ស្អាតដូចគេ ចង់ធ្វើទេពធីតាដែរប៉ុន្តែពេលខ្ញុំចូលរួមទៅខ្ញុំ actually ខ្ញុំរៀនតួនារង which is the male character so you know អត់សូវធ្វើទេពធីតាធ្វើ what is it ស្ដាច់វិញ
Okay good okay Mia the same question you've been the director of your program for 5 years what do you see in terms of our Khmer culture that you want to instill for the next generation to come?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, just for the next generation, just to have some curiosity and some interest and, you know, just be open to learn about it. Cambodian classical dance is very hard and it takes a lot of discipline, but my students, all of them, they learn to love it and they grow as, you know, such leaders and they're so proud of sharing their culture and you see how they shine on stage and most of them are so shy, you know, Ian ហើយស្ងាត់ហើយប៉ុន្តែពេលឡើងឆាកសម្ដែងទៅដូចទេវតាមែន so it's really it's been such a blessing to, you know, sorry my series going on to teach them and so I'm hoping to continue to develop them not in just the arts but just, you know, to be well-rounded and successful. For Khmer Arts Academy, I hope that we can add more programs. Right now it's just classical dance and music, but I want to gather everyone with, you know, talents and skills to come together so that we can keep teaching and sharing and preserving it in Long Beach.
Wow, very awesome. Thank you. Yes, I'm a teacher myself too. I started a wheelchair program in the early 90s. And at that time, I didn't speak that much of English, but my program able to get hundreds of athletes, now 1,000. And they all over the world now playing wheelchair football, wheelchair tennis, basketball, and they're getting paid. Except me, but yet, you know, I always instill in them the education and the unity, no matter what type of disability they have to come together and form as a community. So that's good that you see our artwork coming together and instill in them so they come in one. So that's great. That's awesome to hear. Okay, Mr. Sopa.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the same thing for you. What do you see our artists or singer what do you envision to see in the next 5 years?
I really see a big spurt in the Khmer culture growing amongst the new generation, because the Khmer culture has really come a long way in terms of music. It has gone mainstream, and I feel like the music is evolving. And a lot of the youth nowadays are listening to Khmer music, and I'm really proud. And I feel like this is the moment you want to grab, because a lot of them are really wanting to learn now. They want to know about the culture. They want to know where they come from. And with everything going on in America, culture is so important, and to remember where you come from, your roots. So in the next 5 years, I mean, I love being a musician, is my passion, but I do want to open a school in Cambodia one day and focus on the autism population, the autistic population, because I feel like I can use my platform to bring awareness to those who need attention. Because in 2018, I went to Cambodia for the first time by myself, completely alone. My parents are like, "Oh my God, what are you gonna do with yourself?" I'm like, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right."
Yeah.
I was really scared the first day because I got really sick. I think I was sick for 2 weeks. Even when I was in concert, I was completely sick. I was like, "Oh my God, I don't feel good." But I took that opportunity to visit a lot of schools out there, and I saw how the population was being treated in terms of special ed. And because of the superstitions that we Khmer people have, we think it's Khmer or something's wrong with the child. They need to be exorcismed. And I was like, absolutely not, you know? And my goal is to open a program out there to bring awareness to that population, and to really teach the population that there is different methods of handling the behaviors, right?
Yes.
But then I realized that because I want to continue being a singer, is because being a singer allows you to meet many, many more people. So it is a networking opportunity. But if you use your platform for the better good, you can bring about so many changes. And I'm not out there to be like a superstar or anything like that, but I felt like once I put music out there, people listen. So then I started singing about real life stuff, and I was like, whoa, this is really cool. And I think that's what motivates me to keep going and to keep building the platform. And I encourage all the youth out there to explore your talent and to not be afraid, because your parents are going to be supportive. We're going to be supportive. The community is here. So that's something that I've learned in the past few years. And I feel like it's been really teaching me how to be a better person, you know, be more cultured, and really love who I am and where I come from.
Yes, yes, well said. Well, that the thing about our culture, you hit it right there on the target, both of you. We tell our young children to not to explore. Majority of the time, if they explore, it's wrong. You know, you put the stamp on them. Whatever you do is fail. It's wrong. You got to do it this way. But here's the thing: in 2020, you got to tell them to do whatever they want to do. It's okay to fail. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. Okay, so that's the thing that us being a leader, we got to keep instill that in a new generation. It's okay to fail, to embrace it, because in our culture we put the stamp like you got to get an A+. If you got an A- it's no good, or even a B is no good. No, it shouldn't be like that. It should be what do they learn for that lesson? What do they learn? That's the important thing. So that I'm glad to hear that you say that. So I'm in along that line too. Thank you. Okay, Lucru Sangha, your turn.
Yeah, thank you, Lucru. Thank you, Mir and Soup, for very engaging, very interactive to each other. So thank you for all the good question and also the good answer that you already responded. Let me ask in Khmer. មីតាំងពីតូចរហូតដល់ប៉ុណ្នេះមីធ្លាប់ទៅលេងស្រុកខ្មែរបានប្រហែលដងហើយនៅពេលដែលមីទៅស្រុកខ្មែរលើកដំបូងហ្នឹងតើមីមានអារម្មណ៍យ៉ាងម៉េចដែរ What is your first impression when you are first arrival in Cambodia? Okay
ចាខ្ញុំបានទៅលេងស្រុកខ្មែរ3ដងពេលខ្ញុំទៅលើកទី1ខ្ញុំទៅតែno អត់ទាន់ I was turning 21 so actually ពេលខ្ញុំបានទៅពីព្រោះទៅបានទៅហាត់នៅស្រុកខ្មែរហាត់របាំនៅស្រុកខ្មែរជាមួយអ្នកគ្រូខ្ញុំហើយខ្ញុំទៅជាមួយតែពួកម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ Julie ហើយទាំងពីរយើងទាំងពីរទៅហាត់នៅស្រុកខ្មែរទីលើកដំបូងមានអារម្មណ៍ដូចភ័យខ្លាចដែរ excited ប៉ុន្តែភ័យមកពីឮ you know ស្រុកខ្មែរនេះប្រយ័ត្ននោះ you know ទៅ and it's just a lot of scary but when I got there you know ពេលយន្តហោះកំពុងចុះyou know landing ខ្ញុំឃើញខាងក្រៅទៅដូចរំភើបខ្ញុំមានភាពរំភើបខ្ញុំចង់យំ cuz finally you know ឮស្រុកខ្មែរឃើញរូបថតប៉ុន្តែមិនបានទៅឯងso that first experience អត់សូវបានដើរលេងមកពីខ្ញុំឈឺ so ឈឺនៅកំពង់សោមSo that was really scary. I thought I was going to die in Cambodia. And my mom, you know, she was going to fly to come see me because my grandma's like, you know, running around crying, looking for a doctor. So it was really traumatic. And this was only my third day. My third day. And then the whole time, you know, I had to practice pretty much. And it was really different practicing in Cambodia in the heat. It was really hot. It was raining because it was in August, Kaimbai. So, and, you know, I'm practicing all day. This is not just like practicing on the weekend. And then with, you know, grew like real teachers. So that was, interesting. But it wasn't until my third time was when I got to see Angkor Wat. First time. And that changed my life. And this was just in December. And I was just so like, I couldn't believe that our ancestors built this and how incredible it was to see and feel it. And I just felt at home. I felt like I belonged here. So I'm really excited to go back to Siem Reap.
Yeah. Thank you Mia តាមពិតឥឡូវហ្នឹងបើសិន Mia ជាមួយនឹង Shu ចង់រៀនភាសាខ្មែរមានគ្រូខ្មែរយើងមកពីស្រុកខ្មែរដូចពួកខ្ញុំអីហ្នឹងអាចរៀនបានប៉ុន្តែបើថាចង់រៀនរបាំអីហ្នឹងដល់ទៅស្រុកខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវហ្នឹងមីបានខ្លាយទៅជាអ្នកគ្រូបង្ហាត់របាំនឹងស្រេចហើយអញ្ចឹងជាឱកាសមួយដើម្បីផ្ដល់ឲ្យបងប្អូនជំនាន់ក្រោយនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកជាពិសេសនៅទីក្រុង Long Beach ហ្នឹងអាចរៀនរបាំជាមួយមីអាចរៀនចម្រៀងជាមួយស៊ូបហើយអាចរៀនភាសាខ្មែរជាមួយក្រុមការខ្ញុំបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងឥឡូវយើងមានសម្បូរបែបមែនតើកាលណាយើងរួបរวมគ្នាយើងហាក់ដូចជាអង់គ្លេសថា resource mobilization among our Khmer community so we are unique បាទអូខេអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំចង់សួរទៅស៊ូវិញថាបទចម្រៀងមួយណាដែលស៊ូបច្រៀងជាភាសាខ្មែរមុនគេហើយចង់ឲ្យស៊ូបច្រៀងមួយបទហ្នឹង
បាទចម្រៀងលើកដំបូងកាលហ្នឹង2017ខ្ញុំឡើងឆាCambodian Town នៅចូលឆ្នាំប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំកាលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំមិនតាន់ចេះច្រៀងភាសាខ្មែរទេអញ្ចឹងបានខ្ញុំគាត់បន្ទាប់ពីឆ្នាំហ្នឹងទៅខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមស្ដាប់បទចម្រៀងលោកតាស៊ុនស៊ីសមុទ្រទៅខ្ញុំរៀនច្រៀងទៅបន្ទាប់ពីហ្នឹងខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមទៅសេបទចម្រៀងoriginal មួយដែលគេហៅថា Snipe តំណងជាង Snipe ហ្នឹងជាបទចម្រៀងលើកដំបូងរបស់ខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ទៅបទចម្រៀងហ្នឹងខ្ញុំនិយាយរឿងប្រវត្តិលោកតានិងលោកយាយរបស់ខ្ញុំដែលកាត់បែកពីគ្នានៅជំនាន់ខ្មែរក្រហមទៅបទចម្រៀងហ្នឹងជាលើកដំបូងឯដែលខ្ញុំច្រៀងខ្មែរទៅកាលហ្នឹងពួកខ្មែរសួរថាអូយកូននេះចេះច្រៀងខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែមានដូចសលេងដូចអាគៀងមិនទេខ្ញុំថាអូមកពីខ្ញុំកើតនៅ California ពេលថាអូមើលមុខមកទៅដូចកូនកើតនៅស្រុកខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែមកពីកាលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំមើល karaoke អីចឹងខ្ញុំធ្វើសក់អីស្តៀងអ្នកចម្រៀងស្រុកខ្មែររបស់យើងចាំបានគេលឺខ្ញុំនិយាយទៅគេថាអូយកូននេះនិយាយតៃឡំខ្ញុំថាអូសុំទោសអ្នកព្រោះមកពីខ្ញុំកើតនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកកាលហ្នឹងក៏ខ្ញុំដូចយកភាពមុខមាត់ karaoke នៅស្រុកខ្មែរទៅធ្វើខ្លួនចឹងដែរទៅបន្តពីហ្នឹងទៅខ្ញុំ ច្រៀងបទចម្រៀងហ្នឹងទៅបទចម្រៀងហ្នឹងឡើងខ្ទុះនៅស្រុកខ្មែរខ្ញុំមានឱកាសទៅច្រៀង concert នៅស្រុកខ្មែរទៅការហ្នឹងខ្ញុំអៀន maintain មកពីខ្មែរយើងអសូលស្រែកដូចខ្លាំងដូចជនជាតិសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកគេណាមកពីក៏យើងធ្វើ concert នេះគេចូលចិត្តណោះយើងច្រៀងទៅមុខមាត់នៅស្ងៀមខ្ញុំថាខ្ញុំធ្វើអត់ល្អទេទៅថាអូកូនអញធ្វើល្អតាកាលណាក៏នៅស្រុកខ្មែរយើងជនជាតិយើងអសូលស្រែកឡូឡាខ្ញុំបានខ្ញុំរៀនពីប្រវត្តិស្រុកខ្មែរយើងហ្នឹងទៅខ្ញុំថាវ៉ាវចឹងស្រុកខ្មែរនៅស្រុកខ្មែរអត់ដូចនៅស្រុកសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកទេប៉ុន្តែបន្ទាប់ហ្នឹងទៅខ្ញុំរៀននិយាយភាសាខ្មែរទៅចេះនិយាយភាសាខ្មែរនៅក៏មិនសូវច្បាស់ទេប៉ុន្តែចេះក៏ខំនិយាយឲ្យចេញទៅណាពូ
បាទ Okay please again before you start singing let me say a word that practice make you perfect yeah okay so yeah so please sing the song that is your first song in Khmer.
Make a mistake a lot.
Today in this chat, this is hilarious. Okay, so this song I haven't sung in a very, very long time. It's really crazy. So បាទបងប្អូនអរគ្នាបទចម្រៀងនេះចំណងជើងហៅថាស្នាយប៉ាត់អ្នក producer ជាមួយខ្ញុំឈ្មោះអ្នកតារាមួយឈ្មោះបូទីជាប្រមាក់ចិត្តស្និទ្ធរបស់ខ្ញុំទៅកាត់នេះអ្នកជួយនិពន្ធបទចម្រៀងនេះជាមួយខ្ញុំបាទសូមឲ្យបងប្អូនស្ដាប់តាមខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណច្រើន Okay I'm shyបងប្អូនខ្មែរទាំងអស់គ្នាលើកដៃបាទនៅខាងស្រុកខ្មែរក៏បានដែរឆ្នាំចំអងហើយស្នេហ៍យើងនៅក្នុងចិត្តមិនអាចរំលែកដល់ថ្ងៃស្រមៃថាដូចបំណងតើអូនមានកាត់ដូចមកទេឬមានថ្មីទៅហើយអូនអើយបំខ្លាចបាត់បង់អូនណាតើអូនមានរូបអរសម្រាប់បងតាមភាពស្អកពណ៌ណាសំណាងណាស្វាចណៃគ្រប់ពេលមកគេដែលកាន់តែអូនមានស្គាល់ចរណៃយកថ្ងៃដែលពិសេសមិនណាគួរទេអូននៅទីណាមិនលឺមិនស្ដាយហើយទេរងចាំដល់ថ្ងៃខាយចំស្នេហ៍ចំនួនមកណាខំបាត់ភ្នែកបំពេញរូបនោះអងបាយជាមិនដូចបំណងខំបំពេញរឹកទឹកកិនដល់អូនបែរដល់មួយនេះស្មោះអូនស្មោះដល់អូនអរគុណដែលដែលផ្ដល់ឲ្យពួកយើងជួបគ្នាជាថ្មីបងក៏លេងអើយស្រីឃ្លាតពីបងយើងនឹងកាន់តែគ្នារហូតដល់ចាំកូនក្នុងស្នេហ៍អូននឹងបងคงเวลาអរគុណច្រើនបងប្អូនអរគ្នា
អូបាទ
microphone is really clear
បាទសូមមានអ្នកទស្សនាយើងគេអបអរសាទរជាមួយនឹងសំឡេងដ៏ក្រអួតក្រអៅដ៏ពិរោះរបស់ស៊ូអានេះជ្រៀងអត់ភ្លេងប៉ុណ្្នឹងហើយបើសិនជ្រៀងនៅក្នុង studio ទៀតមិនដឹងជាពិរោះប៉ុណ្ណាទេបាទ thank you ស៊ូ once again okay Mia មុនហ្នឹងលោកគ្រូវិទ្យបានសាកសួរមីហើយមីក៏បានជម្រាបទៅដល់អ្នកទស្សនាកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងដែរថាមីបានកំពុងតែដឹកនាំគេហៅថា The Khmer Art Academy បាទចង់ឲ្យមីនិយាយឲ្យបានលម្អិតតិចតើ Khmer Art Academy ហ្នឹងមានកម្មវិធីអីខ្លះបច្ចុប្បន្នហ្នឹងហើយបើសិនមានកូនចៅនៅក្នុងសហគមន៍ខ្មែរយើងគាត់ចង់ឲ្យកូនទៅរៀននៅសាលា Khmer Art Academy ហ្នឹងតើគេតម្រូវបង់ថវិកាហើយកាលវិភាគ schedule នេះយ៉ាងម៉េចដែរសូមឲ្យមីជួយផ្ដល់ព័ត៌មានលម្អិតតិចបាទសូមជឿ
ចាអរគុណបើឥឡូវហ្នឹងកំពុងKhmer Arts Academy កំពុងតែផ្អាក we're on pause ពីព្រោះពេលខ្ញុំបង្រៀនក្មេងត្រូវចាប់ច្រើនហើយត្រូវ នៅចិត្តគ្នា so because of that I'm so close to them I need to grab them. It's, a hands-on art form. So right now it's not, we're not in session, but when we are, we have classes Thursdays and Fridays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And on Saturdays, it's usually, we have dance from 10 to 3 p.m. And then we have beat music from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So when we restart our classes again, I will put out, some flyers and announcements on when we can enroll. But right now, we're just on pause.
Okay. យ៉ាអរគុណច្រើនមីតាក់ទងទៅនឹង Khmer Art Academy នេះចំពោះខ្ញុំក្រុមការងារខ្ញុំក៏ដូចជាលោកគ្រូវិទ្យយើងអាចសហការគ្នាយើងអាចជួយគ្នាបានឧទាហរណ៍មានកម្មវិធីអីត្រូវការផ្សព្វផ្សាយយើងអាចជួយផ្សព្វផ្សាយនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីនេះដើម្បីឲ្យពុកម៉ែពូមីងបងប្អូនដែលគាត់មិនសូវចេះអង់គ្លេសយើងអាចនិយាយជាភាសាខ្មែរផងនិយាយភាសាអង់គ្លេសផងដើម្បីឲ្យគាត់មានកូនចៅគាត់ដូចជាកូនខ្ញុំអីខ្ញុំមានកូន3នាក់ដែរបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំអាចសួរកូនចាប់អារម្មណ៍យើងអាចទៅរៀនហើយមួយទៀតបើសិនអនាគតទៅKhmer Art Academy ហ្នឹងយើងអាចសហការគ្នាយើងអាចបរៀនភាសាខ្មែរថែមទៀតក្រៅពីបរៀនរបាំឬក៏ជាអ្វីដែលជាការរាំក្នុងជាបែបលក្ខណៈប្រពៃណីខ្មែរអញ្ចឹងយើងបញ្ចូលភាសាខ្មែរបានតែវប្បធម៌ជាមួយនឹងអក្សរសាស្ត្របញ្ចូលគ្នាទៅអាហ្នឹងហើយវាបំពេញនៅអត្តសញ្ញាណរបស់ខ្មែរយើងហើយមួយទៀតយើងបញ្ចូលចម្រៀងរបស់ស៊ូបចូលមួយទៀតគឺយើង we are completed
Oh my god
បាទអញ្ចឹងបានន័យថាកាលណាយើងធ្វើម្នាក់បន្តិចវាល្អហើយប៉ុន្តែកាលណាយើងរួមគ្នាយើងអាច more impact to our Khmer community យ៉ាអញ្ចឹងយើងគិតថាអ្វីដែលយើងអាចសហការគ្នាបានយើងសហការគ្នាព្រោះអី at the end of the day we have the same common cause to serve our Khmer community in here okay so Lukovic the floor is yours
okay thank you Akun yes super thank you for this music Mia can you explain a little bit what is the classical Khmer dance okay for those that don't know what that is
Cambodian classical dance?
Yes.
Sure. Cambodian classical dance or royal court dance or royal ballet is an art form that's over 1,000 years old. So our ancestors, created it to communicate with the gods. So dancers were believed to be, the communicators or the bridge between heaven and earth. So that's why the kings would have them dance and, pray, send the prayers up as offerings up to the gods. And if, the gods are pleased, they bless us with rain. And so the dance form is actually modeled, all the movements is modeled after snakes. So lots of, curves. And it flows. It's kind of like, if you put your hand in water, that's how slow it is. And that's to symbolize a serpent swimming in water. Okay. And that's important because it symbolizes rain and fertility. So all of, really important for an agricultural society like Cambodia. there's over 4,500 gestures. So it's a gestural vocabulary. That's why it takes about 12 years just to, learn the foundation. But yeah, tells lots of stories about, gods and goddesses are myths and what life was like, hundreds of years ago. And, now we perform at, community events as a way to celebrate our culture and heritage, right? And, we're really proud because we, almost lost this years ago, but now we get to preserve these dances that have been created by our ancestors, and now we're creating new dances. Well, I haven't yet, but my teacher has, to carry on our culture and heritage.
Wow, very awesome. Just to hear 4,000 gestures take 12 years. Woo, that's a kung fu master right there. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you. Often, yeah, I didn't know that. That's very exciting. Mr. Sulfur, you touched a little bit on supreme voice of Mr. Sensi Samut. During that era, who do you like beside Sensi Samut, and what song do you always carry with you to sing in the shower, let's say?
The song that really I gravitate towards is probably I do know another song. I don't know the artist. Maybe you guys can help me answer this. It's the Chisiclo. I don't.
That is Kaisarat. That is Kaisarat.
I love him. I think he's so rad. I'm really inspired by rock and roll music, kind of as of recent. I like just rocking out with my hair, and I just feel like I'm looking at his fashion. I'm like, oh, that's so rad, and it really inspires me, and it keeps the music alive because I've been so inspired by the past. I feel like the style of the past is coming back, and I just shot a music video recently, and it was really inspired by the 40s and the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, and I love that kind of music back in Cambodia before the whole genocide happened, And I listened to Bopa Ching Mai a lot. It's really cool song, and I really, really adore that song. And there's a few other songs I've heard growing up. I Nettie Nettie Shot Clay. I've heard that song before, and I really, really adore it. So yeah, those songs are really inspirational for me, and I think I was pushing. I do a lot of original music, but I've been doing a couple covers at a time because I feel like it's been helping me reconnect with the artists back then, because then I could kind of study them and see what I can move forward with and how I can help shape myself as an artist.
Yeah.
Thank
Really
you.
cool.
Thank you. Yes, I am a kid that grew up in the Khai Dang. Khai Dang is a Thai border. That's where I got hurt of tuberculosis to the spinal cord. And as you see the picture behind me, that's where I took 2010 when I visited the countryside. I didn't understand the music. I didn't really like Sensi Samut and stuff when I was young. But yet, when I start traveling, and then when I start listening, and that's when it all become together, and then I become appreciative of the motherland, which is Cambodia. So, and not only that, when I visit like Angkor Wat and stuff, that's when I appreciated what Apsara and stuff. I'm like, wow, I see it's amazing. Yes, it's awesome when you out there visit the motherland. That's when everything coming together, even the food, the texture itself. It's the culture itself just come together, infused, kind of say. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. Mia, during the Pol Pot regime, 1975 to 1979, it affects our culture drastically. And how does that affect our culture in terms of your field dancing?
Artists were among the groups that were targeted by the Khmer Rouge because it was associated to elite culture, right? It's under the royal court. So I believe before the Khmer Rouge, we had about 3,000 artists total. And then after, I believe only 30 remained. So only 10% remained. And so after the Khmer Rouge, well, dancers, hit their identity. Some were, So after the fall, all the teachers, they, got together. Lok Da Ching Pon, who is my teacher's uncle and also the Minister of Culture at the time, they revived the classical dance, and my teacher was among the first graduating class of dancers to continue it. And so, they've worked so hard to try to revive and recover, a 1,000 year of art. And now, because this art form is passed down from just master to disciple or teacher to student, because it was so sacred and so secretive, it wasn't shared or, recorded in a way that could preserve it well. And so, knowing that's why we have to continue to keep doing this work to continue to preserve it and, to make that, everything that, they went through still, that it's worth it. And we're still trying and to keep it going.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Des. Mr. Soper, you speak in terms of Mr. Sensismut. I'm in the process of making a T-shirt for Mr. Sensismut called Supreme Voice. I would like to send you one, actually. I'm making a shirt I'm making a shirt for the proceeds, so that way we can help his wife or his relatives to taking care of this situation going on right now. But my question to you is 1975 to 1979. Who artists that that was being killed during that time?
I've heard of a couple artists that I really I adore this comedian. I think she was really, really funny. I watched her as a kid. I think she kind of influenced my. I'm a kind of a nerd, so like I am such a dork. I mean, even being in this interview, I'm such.
Hey, you make it fun. It's okay.
Oh my God, I'm actually really shy, and I wanted to make a side note. I wanted to I appreciate Mia so much because she's really been open arms to me, and I've met her first when I first started here, so we really became really good friends, And I'm really inspired by her talent, and she's so good on stage. And when she comes out on stage, and I come right after, I'm like, how do I act like her? She's like this. Oh my God! So I get up there and I'm trying to be just like you. And I look like I'm crying or something.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but the artist that her name was Ye Mai Mun, and she was just so funny, full of life, full of character, very free spirited. It was nothing like what we've become after the genocide, right? We became fearful of everything. We were scared. We were scared of performing. We were scared of being an artist. We would just focus on being a scientist or being someone smart or being a doctor, being a nurse. And growing up with my parents, they've always supported me in what I wanted to be because I knew, my family was always like, you should be a doctor or you should be a nurse. And I understood why, because they wanted you to have a better life, right?
Yes.
So my mom was like, okay, you want to be a singer? I said, yes, mommy. Okay, you want to sing? I said, yes, absolutely. She goes, are you sure? I'm like, I am sure. So I go on my first gig. I was about 17 at the time.
Yeah.
So I perform on the Disney cruise, making $7.50 an hour. Okay, and I'm like, my mom's calling me. She's like, you doing good? I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm doing good. And I think 6 months into the ship, I was like, Mom, I'm ready to come home. But she let me go follow my dreams, right? And I feel like if you support your children in their dreams, they grow up to be one of the best people because you're not holding them back from becoming who they want to become, right? I think what I've learned from my generation is that if you allow them to grow, they will grow into who they deserve to be, right? But if you hold them back and you're like, you shouldn't do that, it's bad, or this or that, they end up in a worse situation than they are. because they end up hiding who they really are, you know.
Yes, well
And I
said.
felt like, so when I came back home, my mom was like, "Can you go to college?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Can you go? Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, I can go to college." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to college." And she goes, "After you get your degree, then you can go back out there and do your singing thing." But then I found a love for teaching. You know, I started teaching, and
Yes.
I think I have a balance in life. I think if there's a balance, you can find your happiness. And I always tend to tell people, like, if you believe in yourself, you can become whoever you want to be. I mean, I've been told, you know, I'm fat or I'm not good looking or I can't sing very well. But if you know in here that you can do something, you can do it. You know, I have no doubt. And we've gotten this far, and who's gonna stop us except this person right here, right? Uh, yeah, I was
Yeah.
really inspired by a lot of artists, and I see their freedom of speech. And I remember doing a song that was very controversial. It was a song about the genocide, and I shot this music video at Angkor Wat. I pitched this song to every record label in Cambodia, including Sunday Production, including Hangme Production. Every single one of them turned it down because they said it was too controversial. And I said, I'm singing about my life, I'm singing about my family and my history and what happened, right? But they said it wasn't what the population was gonna look for. But then I released it as an independent artist. You know, I put it out there, and I've met a lot of older people that came to me and they're like, "We really appreciate you." I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Because you acknowledged us and you acknowledged what we went through." Whoa, that gave me goosebumps. Yeah, that was
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you. So, you need to be my ambassador because my brand name is Ability Wellness. I feel like everybody have ability. Once you understand that, you're able to share it, and then that will shine. Before I give the floor back to Lokun Sengha, let me ask Mia one question: Is what do you like to showcase your talent and art or culture? Where would you like to take that in the next, let's say, after the COVID, or maybe in the next 5 years, 10 years? Yeah.
Wow. Well, the group of dancers that I have right now, or students that I have right now, are really, even though they're only in middle school and high school, they're really passionate and talented kids. And usually, after after they graduate high school, they stop dancing because they have their freedom and stuff. But this group, I feel like they really understand their importance and why they need to keep dancing for our community. And I hope, to really groom and develop like a group of professional dancers in the US. Right now, we don't have professional dancers because right now we're all, even including myself, have to work other jobs to make a living. And doing teaching and dancing is what we, just what we love and for the love of our community. So I hope that, with a group of professional or almost professional dancers, that we can start touring, the US in these great venues. I've had the privilege of performing at some, amazing venues like Jacob's Pillow, and the San Francisco Opera House, and there are so many great venues to showcase our art. But we have yet to do that, and right now they don't know about us, but they soon will, and they're going to see how beautiful Cambodia is and how beautiful Cambodian culture is.
Yes. Thank you. One of our doctors, he's I'm the one replacing him as a co-host. His name is Dr. Chengchan Ratana. He consulting a Disney movie right now. It's called Raya. Actually, it's about our Southeast Asia character. So that's what it's do a lot with your Apsara stuff, I believe. So looking forward to that. So go back to Kusaha. You are your turn.
បាទសូមអរគុណច្រើនស្ដាប់ទៅគួរឲ្យជក់ចិត្តដិតអារម្មណ៍មែនទែនពីមៀពី Zoo ហើយក៏ដូចជាលោកគ្រូវិទ្យបាទខ្ញុំចង់សួរទៅមៀតាក់ទងរឿង challenges មៀជាបទពិសោធន៍របស់ខ្ញុំពេលខ្ញុំដាក់ចិត្តដាក់កាយជាគ្រូស្ម័គ្រចិត្តបរៀនភាសាខ្មែរដំបូងយើងពិបាកណាស់ក្នុងការអូសទាញជាពិសេសក្មេងៗដើម្បីមករៀនភាសាខ្មែរខ្ញុំធ្វើ flyer ខ្ញុំធ្វើ leaflet ខ្ញុំដើរទៅផ្សារខ្មែរខ្ញុំដើរទៅហាងកាហ្វេខ្ញុំដើរអីដើម្បីដាក់ flyer ឲ្យដើម្បីទៅជម្រាបប្រាប់គេឲ្យគេមករៀនពិបាកមែនទែនប៉ុន្តែដោយសារការតស៊ូព្យាយាមយើងប្រើប្រាស់នៅមធ្យោបាយ social media ផងការគេថា walk around ផងអញ្ចឹងទៅចុងក្រោយមកយើងក៏បានទទួលបានសិស្សមករៀនគួរសមប៉ុន្តែយើងព្យាយាមគេហៅបញ្ចូលព្រោះអីពេលដែលយើងបរៀនខ្មែរកាលណាយើងបរៀនសុទ្ធក្មេងវាធុញអញ្ចឹងហើយយើងបញ្ចូលយើងមាន invite guest speaker ដូចជាមកតាំងពីអ្នកដែលធ្វើការនៅសហគមន៍អ្នកធ្វើការខាងផ្នែកសិល្បៈអ្នកធ្វើការខាងផ្នែកក្នុងវិស័យផ្សេងតាំងពី professor ជាដើមដើម្បីមកឲ្យគាត់នឹងជួយផ្ដល់ជាការលើកទឹកចិត្តហើយដើម្បី connect រវាង younger and older generation ដើម្បីកុំឲ្យវាមានគម្លាតគ្នាហើយដើម្បីឲ្យ younger generation នឹងបាន learn ពី older generation ហើយ older generation ក៏ learn ពី younger generation អ្វីដែលជា demand អ្វីដែល real need បាទអញ្ចឹងដល់ពេលយើងធ្វើយូរទៅវាមានការជោគជ័យមែនទែនតាំងពីចាប់ដើមមួយថ្នាក់ខ្ញុំបរៀនតែ3នាក់ទេចុងក្រោយរត់តុកអង្គុយអត់មានទេនេះគឺជាមោទនភាពមួយប៉ុន្តែមុនតែរាប់បានតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងwe need to go through a lot of challenges go through a lot of I mean we been working very hard to attract them to get into our Khmer class so what about you ខ្ញុំ really ខ្ញុំមានការចាប់អារម្មណ៍ហើយខ្ញុំពិតជាមានមោទនភាពចំពោះមៀក៏ដូចជា Khmer Art Academy ព្រោះអីកាលណាយើងជាអ្នកចូលប្រឡូកក្នុងវិស័យហ្នឹងដើម្បីលើកស្ទួយវប្បធម៌ខ្មែរយើងហើយយើងមានកន្លែងបរិបទទៀតអាហ្នឹងសំខាន់ណាស់បាទយើងចង់ឲ្យវាមានរីកសុខសាយនៅអ្នករាំរបាំដើម្បីបង្ហាញពីអត្តសញ្ញាណខ្មែរយើងនៅក្រៅប្រទេសចុះមៀអាចជួយប្រាប់បានទេតើអ្វីដែលជា challenge ក្នុងការ attract ក្មេងៗដើម្បីឲ្យចូលមកហាត់រាំហ្នឹងបាទសូមជឿ
ចាអរគុណពូ challenges ពិបាករៀនរួមនឹងពិបាកមែនឈឺ so you know when parents bring their kids sometimes it hurts them you know it's different and it's also very restricting you know you do look about like this you know and then and then it's not very you know open yet, but we do have a different program for that. But and then it's also, you know, it's new, it's different, it's like it's foreign to them, you know, plight at night school, so they're not interested. And then it's also you. So because it's so you know they don't understand, they get bored. So I can understand, but that's why you know you have to. I try to make it fun. I try to tell them stories. So and then you know it's all word of mouth because when the kids are having fun and then they tell their friends or their parents, you know, tell each other's friends. So right now it's just word of mouth, and that's okay because I'm the only one teaching, so I can't really have too many students right now. And it's very, you know, you need a lot of focus on one student. Like I said, you know, you have to mold and you have to judge and you have to cut and then you have to, you know, like it's done. And there's only like a couple hours a week where in Khmer, you know, you attend secondary school of fine arts just like how you would go to, you know, elementary school. And then you know that you're going to learn dance, you're going to become an artist, and that's like an all day everyday thing, where this is more like, oh, it's on the weekend and yeah, we will do it. But the great thing is that now parents are around my age, so they're in their 30s and 40s, and so they bring their kids, but they also learn and they connect to our culture again, and you know the parents and the students are learning. So I hope, to have more of that in the future.
អូខេអរគុណច្រើនមានដែលបានចែកម្លែកនៅអ្វីដែលជា challenge កន្លងមកហើយឥឡូវឃើញថាមានភាពល្អប្រសើរច្រើនល្អមែនទែនបាទតាមពិតពេលខ្លះដែលយើងជួបបញ្ហាលំបាកយើងរកវិធីដើម្បីbreak through ដើម្បីទម្លាយនៅការលំបាកហ្នឹងអានេះជារឿងមួយល្អមែនទែនខ្ញុំចង់សួរទៅស៊ូបវិញដែរចង់ឲ្យជម្រាបទៅដល់អ្នកទស្សនារបស់យើងតើមកដល់ពេលនេះស៊ូបបានច្រៀងបានប្រហែលបទហើយតាមខ្ញុំដឹងស៊ូបមានក្រុមអ្នកចម្រៀង4-5នាក់ទៀតចង់ឲ្យស៊ូបជួយនិយាយអំពីក្រុមចម្រៀងហ្នឹងតើក្រុមហ្នឹងយើងលក្ខណៈធ្វើការជាមួយគ្នាយ៉ាងម៉េចហើយច្រៀងរួមគ្នាមករហូតដល់ពេលនេះបានប្រហែលបទហើយមានអាចរកនៅបទចម្រៀងទាំងបទចម្រៀងស៊ូបនិងបទចម្រៀងក្រុមរបស់ស៊ូបច្រៀងហ្នឹងរកនៅទីណាបានបាទសូមជឿ
បងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាសម្រាប់សួរបទចម្រៀង album របស់ខ្ញុំចុងឆ្នាំរួចហើយខ្ញុំខំទៅសេច្រៀងជាមួយក្រុមរបស់ខ្ញុំតាំងពីខែ1ឆ្នាំ2020នេះទៅខ្ញុំមានក្រុមជាមួយបងជ័យឆានជា mentor របស់ខ្ញុំទៅគាត់ជួយបរៀនខ្ញុំឲ្យជាអ្នកសិល្បៈមួយល្អនៅក្នុងក្រុមខ្មែររបស់យើងជាមួយបងធើរបស់ខ្ញុំថាជាបងចំនិមលជាមួយ Ding Fever ទៅកាត់ជួយណៃនាំរូបភាពរបស់ខ្ញុំដែរឲ្យធ្វើអ្នកចម្រៀងល្អមួយហើយមានភាពស្រឡាញ់ជាតិខ្មែរយើងទៅឥឡូវខ្ញុំមានបទចម្រៀង15បទទៅចិត្តរួច album របស់ខ្មែររបស់ខ្ញុំហើយទៅ COVID រួចទៅខ្ញុំនឹងទៅ tour ទៅខ្មែរវិញទៅបានឱកាសច្រៀងឲ្យបងប្អូនអរគ្នានៅនោះស្ដាប់ថាជនជាតិសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកខ្មែរយើងនេះនៅក៏មានអារម្មណ៍ល្អចំពោះជនជាតិខ្មែររបស់យើងនៅនោះដែរខ្ញុំបានឥឡូវបទចម្រៀងទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងចិត្តរួចហើយតើខ្ញុំមានបទល្មើសមួយល្អមែនទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំនិយាយរឿងហ្នឹងអត់តាន់បានទេប៉ុន្តែចូលខែ12អីខ្ញុំនឹងនិយាយប្រាប់បងប្អូនអរគ្នាបាទ
សូមអរគុណច្រើនស៊ូបបាទអញ្ចឹងបងប្អូនទៅរងចាំស្ដាប់បទចម្រៀងរបស់ស៊ូបទាំងអស់គ្នាបាទមាជាមួយនឹងស៊ូបកាលណាយើងនិយាយពី iPhone យើងនឹកដល់ Steve Jobs កាលណាយើងនិយាយពី Alibaba យើងនឹកដល់ Jack Ma កាលណានិយាយពី Facebook នឹកដល់ណាគេ
នឹកដល់ Steve what's his name Mark Twain
I don't know
Mark Zuckerberg
បាទ Zuckerberg បាទឥឡូវខ្ញុំចង់សួរមាមុនចុះនៅពេលដែលនឹកដល់មាគេនឹកឃើញអី
ពេលគេនឹកដល់ខ្ញុំ
បាទអូម៉ាថា how you mean how people describe about yourself
one word to describe yourself
dancer
okay good what about you oh yeah Apsara dancer yeah
I would really describe myself as a lover. I love a lot and I love a lot of people and it's hard for me not to love people even if I've not met so many nice people but I try to see the good in people so I'm just a lover I love unconditional love
okay អរគុណច្រើនឥឡូវយើងមាន10នាទីទៀតសូមជូនមាន5នាទីហើយស៊ូ5នាទី what is your last message តើមានសារអីដើម្បីជូនទៅដល់សហគមន៍ខ្មែរយើងទាំងក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសក៏ដូចជាពិសេស our younger generation our youth yeah មានសូមសម្បត្តិចាប់តាមដំបូង
Thank you 5 minutes
yeah
my message is keep exploring, keep learning, keep asking. There's a lot of great things about our culture, about our history. And, everything that, you question, the negative stuff, I've learned that, to reason with it because of it's not people's fault. It's just because of what has happened in history. But yeah, so the more that we share about our culture and especially the positive things, the more that it's going to register in other people's, minds as well that, Cambodia has a great, rich history and culture, beyond the Khmer Rouge, this bad thing happened, but look at them now, they're still striving. And, we want to have this light, this positive light shine on us instead of you know, oh, poor, sad Cambodians. It happened, but, you know, look at all the great things. Look at Soup and his team, you know, they're doing covers, but they're also writing new songs, you know, trying to get us caught up. So I'm really proud of, you know, everyone that is out there, you know, doing their best in sharing their skills or preserving, you know, part of our culture, our history. And I hope that one day, you know, we can come together and celebrate that somehow in a big show. I don't know. Maybe we'll meet in Cambodia, you know, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia. Okay, so your floor is yours.
Yes, I just wanted to say before I always like to talk about Mia because she was scheduled to be in one of my music videos. It's gonna happen, so she will be starring with me in the future project. I'm super excited about it. But I just wanted to say, from my own perspective, I really care and love our Khmer people. I've had the opportunity to tour the country here and really see so many different Khmer people of so many different places, like Seattle and Pennsylvania and New York, and it's been amazing getting to meet our people here because when we think of Khmer culture and Khmer music, we always think of the mainland, right? But I feel like for this past year and this year, a lot of Cambodian American artists are really coming up, and they're singing in the language and they're bringing like an American flavor to it, but it's different. It's gonna take it mainstream, right? So what I want to say to the people is to continue to love who you are and to never forget who you are, because who you are is beautiful. You don't have to hide behind anything. You know, you just come forward. Because I work in the industry now, I talk about Cambodian culture everywhere. Even I got to talk with Ryan Seacrest the other week, and we spoke about it. And I was like, Ryan, like, have you had Cambodian food? He's like, I've never had Cambodian food. So, you know, once quarantine come out, I might get to show him Cambodian food one day, you know? And I just felt like this is if you have a platform and you have a voice to use, just like Mia and I, where we have platforms to showcase the culture, we want to use it for the better good. And what better way than to promote the arts of it, right? Because everyone loves dancing, everyone loves singing. And if you look at the Latin culture right now, they're doing amazing here. And they're singing in their language, you know? They don't have to sing in English. So I feel proud to sing in Cambodian, even for my non-Cambodian friends who are now trying brohok and, you know, kti, even if they thought it was like very fermented, you know? They're like, whoa, what is that smell? But I'm like, hey, at least you tried it, you know? So, so what I wanted to say was continue to promote who you are, to love the culture, love your people, and don't be afraid to feel like, you know, because I feel like coming out of the genocide, we have that ability to want to compete, because during the genocide, we had no choice but to compete to survive. It was literally survival to fittest. You had to fight for the fish or fight for the last piece of rice, right? In order to stay alive. But because we've gone over that, we don't have to go back to that way. We can go back to being a loving community. And I feel like it is moving in the right direction, little by little, one step at a time. And I feel like the older generation is starting to understand that the new generation, we're trying our best to really preserve the culture. I mean, we're not perfect, but I think culture evolves. I think it's really natural, you know? And like me and Mia, we try to speak it, and Lokru, you try to speak it. And I felt like it was a very insightful kind of meeting today, you know? So yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Soup, for your very powerful messages to not just only our younger generation, for our Khmer people around the globe. I really appreciate you guys so much. So before we ending our program, so let me giveលោកគ្រូ with 5 minutes. លោកគ្រូមានចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍អីទៅលើភ្ញៀវយើងដែលបានចូលរួមនៅពេលកម្មវិធីនេះសូមអញ្ជើញបាទ
Well, first of all, thank you. I would like to say thank you for coming on to our platform, because we've been here in the U.S. majority of times, like less than 50 years. And as in terms of an Asian, which is Khmer, when I say Asian, it's Khmer, we are the youngest Asian. So we are the next generation. When I say we, it's everybody in this panel. To hold the hand of the next generation, to show them the art, to show them the culture. That when we know our culture, when we know our history, when we know of, then we know our future, and then we have the culture, and the culture is our identity. Yeah. Instead of when we say Khmer, where is it? Where is it? You know, no disrespect next to Thailand. I don't want to say Thailand. When I say Khmer, it's Cambodia. I don't have to reference to Vietnam, Thailand, or whatever. So all in all, everybody here is a leader. So continue on to educate, to keep showing them that our culture is very rich and deep in our history. So in that, we are a very humanistic people, very caring, very loving. You know, you've been there to the Cambodian land. All people there are very lovely, very kind, very sharing. So in terms of that, I love my Khmer culture. So today I learned a lot from you, Mir. So thank you for the song. I love you. And I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing. You did great. Thank you.
អូខេបាទជាថ្មីម្ដងទៀតសូមអរគុណមៀសូមអរគុណស៊ូបសូមអរគុណលោកគ្រូវិទ្យចំពោះការចូលរួមកម្មវិធីថ្ងៃនេះដើម្បីឲ្យបង្កើតឲ្យវាមានកើតឡើងសម្រាប់ជាការចែករំលែកទៅដល់សហគមន៍ខ្មែរយើងក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសហើយសូមអរគុណចំពោះអ្នកទស្សនាកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងសូមអរគុណលោកយាយលោកតាពុកម៉ែពូមីងបងប្អូននៅសហគមន៍ខ្មែរនៅទីក្រុងឡង់បិចសូមជួបគ្រប់ជូនពរឲ្យសុខភាពល្អហើយមានសេចក្តីសុខគ្រប់ពេលវេលាហើយបោះវាជាឆ្ងាយនៅការឆ្លងពី COVID-19 បាទអញ្ចឹង stay safe បាទជួបគ្នានៅពេលក្រោយទៀតបាទអូខេ bye
Bye Mia
bye
Bye doctor